Hi, this is Mike Hendrickson from Strata Hadoop World in San Jose. I'm here with Ted Bardasz. Ted, how you doing?
I'm doing well, thanks, Mike.
So you're with EMC.
I am, yes.
And you've been with our Strata Hadoop event for quite a while.
Yes,
And
exactly.
so if we walked around this floor today and we asked everyone, what is the data lake? What does it mean to you? What would we get for answers? Like 15 different answers? Or?
I believe you would. So I think that, the data lake itself, and we'll talk about sort of the definition that we use, the data lake in terms of, raw storage and storing raw storage. A lot of people, that market momentum was created, and that created a lot of wake and some swim lanes for other activities to come in and around that. So what you'll find is that there is a basis for a data lake. If you talk to the different analysts, Gartner or Forrester, there's a nice definition for a data lake, but if you go around and you talk to people about what their data lake offerings are, there's all sorts of other adornments that go on it in order to empower it. And I think that's what you'd find around here, is people are not only taking the strict definition of a data lake, but then adorning it to provide additional value, which makes sense, but it's clouded the picture.
So if we talk to your customers, your EMC customers, and ask them what their primary objective was with your big data portfolio, what would they say?
The primary objective is really to discover new and novel ways to really improve their business, right? Their business performance in different dimensions of revenue, cost, customer satisfaction, products offered. To do that and to be leveraging big data technologies in order to do that. So they're really focused on the business objectives, right? What can they get out of big data? And when they talk to us, that's how we engage them, is what business objectives, what business improvements do you want to see out of the EMC big data portfolio?
And so the big data solutions from EMC, how does that differ from a data lake?
Great. So a data lake, so we have a data lake, we have the Isilon Data Lake Foundations, and that's a scale-out storage environment that allows for data consolidation, and it also provides the access methods, both traditional and next generation access methods, to give access to that data so you can do analytics, in-place analytics. And the data lake, as we see it, is really about ensuring our customers get all their data right in the portfolio, get all their data on the right infrastructure so that they can realize the richest insights out of that data. So our data in the data lake is the Isilon Data Lake Foundation. We also have elastic cloud storage that can support that, but that's really about storing the data and providing the protocols to run analytics on.
So most companies today that are using data are trying to go through some sort of transformation, whether it's better retailing or better understanding of their customer or their products or how people are using things. So this transformation, so how do your customers interact with EMC and your data portfolio, and how do they transform with that?
Okay, so there's a couple of different things I think I'm going to start out, and lots of times when we engage customers, we have a really terrific global services organization that engages customers, and we have different workshops and offerings that we have, everything from sitting with a customer to figuring out what are the use cases that they want to solve, to really doing proof of concepts and then bringing those to full maturation for them. So lots of times for EMC in the portfolio, we have the global services offering, and it starts there. But then as that's moving along, you're really talking about the big data portfolio and using our big data solution, which is built on top of the stack, the data lake, converged infrastructure, our big data systems, scale-out systems, but then really our analytics as a service environment where data scientists, and it really serves the data science professional, whether that's a data scientist, a data architect, a data engineer, and it allows them to create an environment. If they have a particular hypothesis or some insight that they're looking to drive, it allows them to really quickly and easily create a workspace or a sandbox, a private sandbox that they can carve out of that infrastructure, and then have a full suite of tools for being able to search and find the right data, being able to evaluate it if it fits the model they're trying to build, to be able to have to ingest it into the lake or into their workspace, and then have a full suite of analytic tools to deploy and employ in order to derive those insights that they're after. So we engage on the with our global solutions, global services organization to sort of directionally set the customer on a good path with them and really leverage our experience there. And then we provide that big data portfolio to give them a real empowerment and self-service environment that they can really explore those alternatives and see which one.
Can you describe your stack? I mean, it sounds like you guys have this full stack going on from your data lake all the way through your solutions and your global services. Can you describe a little bit about the product portfolio, the stack, and the solutions, and how that all works together?
Sure. And I'll start with the data lake. So the data lake is, scale out storage, data consolidation, and there we had mentioned, Isilon and ECS. And so that provides the ability for the customer to ensure the customer is getting the data on the right platform, right, and it's shared. The second layer of the stack really is about our big data systems. And so the big data systems are a converged infrastructure platform, so really nice buy versus build proposition. So, compute, storage, networking, all in a nice deliverable box. That can be delivered to the customer and easily brought into the data center. And on top of that is that big data stack, is the solution stack, that analytics as a service software offering that then sits on top of that infrastructure. So they have the data, they have a nice converged infrastructure offering that can scale, the data can scale out, the converged infrastructure can scale out, and it's virtualized, and then the software stack on the top that provides that self-service environment for everything from find it, evaluate it, ingest it, analyze it, and then surface the insights, and then actionalize it.
So your whole stack then really sets your customers up for positive business outcomes? Is that the way it's been built?
That's perfect, yes. That's everything. Our desire really is on how we engage our customers and take the IT mystery out of it, right? We want to be their partners, and we want to engage them in a way that says, what business objective are you trying to achieve, and how do we be your partner to deliver you infrastructure and the software that allows you to achieve that most easily, right? And really can allow the business analyst or the business visionary who has the idea for what they want to realize out of the system to be able to engage the technical professionals and give those technical professionals that real easy environment, self-service. You hear, just as an aside, you hear a lot of people as a good litmus, a lot of times the shadow IT, right? It's very difficult for IT to stand up these environments, but that's a big goal of ours, to obviate the need for data science professionals to have to go out the cloud. That's kind of a good litmus of how easy we want it to be, that interaction where here's my business objective, engage the data science professionals, and it's just so easy, right, that they can actually realize that and iterate on that and generate those insights to realize that business value.
Excellent. Well, Ted, this sounds like a really wonderful offering you guys have. We look forward to future conversations.
Yeah,
Thank
terrific.
you.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thanks for your time.